Yan na si Media.
Continue, please.
Please to the camera.
Herzlich willkommen, ich rede Deutsch.
Ja.
Wir sind ja dazu da, um Deutsch zu üben.
Genau.
Ich freue mich sehr, dass wir heute eine Kooperationsveranstaltung haben mit lieben Freundinnen von Thailand, Österreich, Filipino in Austria, also verschiedene Organisationen. Ich glaube, es hat mehrere Organisationen.
Yeah, we sit under the banner of Babaylan, Europe. Yeah, here in Austria.
Okay.
And our name here is Filipina in Österreich.
Filipino in Österreich und wir sind die österreichische Frauenföderation und passen sehr gut zusammen. Wir freuen uns auch über alle Herren, die hier sind. Und ich freue mich sehr, dass wir heute unseren Herrn Romy Escarilla begrüßen dürfen. Jean-Marie wird noch ein bisschen mehr zu Ihnen sagen. Wir haben uns auch schon kennengelernt und es war sehr inspirierend, was ich gehört habe. Unsere Gespräche waren sehr angenehm. So, ich wünsche uns einen schönen Abend und dass wir viel gemeinsam lernen können.
Hello, Marie Sumera. I would like to say thank you on behalf of our Verein Filipina in Israel. I would like to say thank you, Renate, for collaborating with us for the first time for this lecture on leadership begins in you. Thank you so much and welcome to everybody. Because I forgot my I will request our Miss Secretary, Assistant Secretary to read it for us. The resume of Romy Escarilla.
Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon also to all the viewers from our Zoom. And I have to say that our guest speaker for today, Romy Escarilla, he just came from the Philippines, and here he is now in Austria for the time being, and giving us the lecture about leadership begins in you. So before we start the thing, I have to say about Romy, Sir Romy. Romy Escarilla is public speaking and leadership coach. Experience. Since 2011, facilitated seminars and coaching sessions on leadership, sales presentation, negotiation, conflict resolution, and project management for real estate organizations and schools. These activities contributed immensely to the development of salespeople into sales achievers and entrepreneurs into effective leaders. Lessons learned from these activities have served as guide and inspiration for others in the professional and business growth. Worked with women's organizations in Vienna, Austria as seminar speaker and facilitator on leadership and public speaking from October to December 2023. One of the visionaries and founders, also the charter president of Dasmariñas City Toastmasters Club, a communication and leadership community club that earned the recognition as the #1 Toastmasters Club in the world in the year 2018-2019. Served as Division Director of Toastmasters International in 2015 to 2016 and earned for the division the prestigious President Distinguished Award for Outstanding Performance in Education and Membership Growth. This achievement set the benchmark for the division's performance in the succeeding years. PRC accredited speaker, lecturer, and continuing professional development seminars for real estate, brokers, and sales professionals from 2011 till the present, judged in Toastmasters International Area and Division Speech Contest, facilitated public speaking workshops at the Rizal University, Emilio Aguinaldo College, Cavite State University, and other schools and colleges in the Philippines. Licensed real estate broker, founder and charter president of PAREB, Dasmariñas City Real Estate Board. Education, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, University of the East, Manila, Philippines. Certifications of Romy Escarilla is Certificate of Proficiency in Effective Coaching, Toastmaster International, July 2023. Certificate of Proficiency and Presentation Mastery, Toastmasters International, February 2022. Certified Practitioner, Global Leadership Assessment, Global Coach Group, September 2020. Certificate of Proficiency in Dynamic Leadership, Toastmasters International 2017. And Distinguished Toastmaster 2016 to Toastmasters International. That's a very impressive.
Wow.
That's our Romy Escarilla. Please welcome.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Max Sanborn said, "You don't need a title to be a leader." Shall I use the mic?
Okay, lang po.
Indeed, you don't need a title to be a leader. You are a leader in your own right. As a parent, you are a leader of your family. As a member of the community you live in, you are a leader if you do something for the good of that community. As a person, you are a leader of yourself, the master of your destiny. As a member of Verein Filipina and a member of the Filipina Women's Federation for World Peace.
Yeah.
You are a leader, even if you are not an officer, even if you're not a member of the leading group, because as a member, you are a leader doing something for the good of humanity. And we are all leaders here. Do you agree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are all leaders. Situations give us the opportunity to become leaders. The need to improve. The need to improve other people's lives. The need to improve other people's situation. The need to improve yourself. When you do that, you are doing something that a leader is doing. The need to help and the need to contribute. And these situations give us a sense of purpose, a vision. Where you want to go, where you want to be. Steve Jobs, you know him very well. Steve Jobs what did he do?
Invented a microcomputer.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. In the 70s, when I was working in a company, I noticed that computers were as big as a 10 cubic feet refrigerator.
Yes, before.
And to operate it, you need to put it in a very cold room. And you have to wear a thick jacket because it was very cold. The computer could not stand the heat, it will overheat. And so, what was the vision of Steve Jobs? The vision of Steve Jobs is to have a computer for every person. So that's why he invented the Macintosh. The first desktop computer that anybody could use, because it was so, at that time, it was so convenient to use it. You just put it on the table and you can already operate it. And then Macintosh became Apple. And Apple then, and because at that time, people really need computer anywhere they go. So they invented the laptop. And now we're enjoying the use of computer in our cell phones.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So Steve Jobs' vision really helped us. And that became and that's why he is a leader. Another one is Ray Kroc. What is Ray Kroc's vision? Ray Kroc's vision is to make McDonald's available in any part.
The chain restaurant.
Yeah, in any part of the world.
Yes.
McDonald's was originally not his. It was owned by the McDonald brothers. And during his visit to the store, he was a salesman. During his visit to the store, he noticed that there was a long queue. And he suggested to the McDonald brothers, he told them, maybe you can put another store. You can put branches so that you can serve more people. But McDonald brothers were already old and they were thinking of retirement. And they said to Steve Jobs, to Ray Kroc, you see that house on top of the hill? We want to buy it. And if we own that house, we can already retire and close McDonald's.
Yeah.
And really said, well, what a waste if they do that, said Ray Kroc. So Ray Kroc, he talked to his friends and he raised money to pay the McDonald brothers. What do you need? 1 million, yeah, okay. And more, aside from this, if you retire, I'm going to give you a percentage of the sale of each hamburger. So that was a good deal.
Yeah.
And the McDonald brothers were happy about it. And so Ray Kroc started this idea. And he said, okay, I can talk to many people and make them entrepreneurs. How was it? Entrepreneur, because you buy the name of McDonald, you put up a store yourself, I'll provide you with the materials, I'll provide you with the technology, but there's one thing, you should have a set of rules, and you have to follow strictly, because I want the hamburgers to be the same everywhere it is, to taste the same, the size should also be the same, the price will be the same. And those people that he had talked to agreed. And that was the start of franchising. And with franchising, how many McDonald's stores are there now in the world?
Yeah.
So many. So
We
many.
don't know even how many.
And what did he do to change the world? What did he do to improve other people's lives? Ray Kroc developed entrepreneurs. And when there are entrepreneurs, there are workers, there are employees. And so he made the lives of other people.
Yeah, right.
The vision of Recro and the vision of Steve Jobs made the world a better place to live in.
Yes.
Now, I would like to ask you, what is your personal vision?
To make the world a better place. Definitely.
Yeah.
What is the vision of Federation, Women's Federation for World Peace?
Yeah.
Renate.
The vision is to
But-
make the world a better place with
Yeah,
peace and
Peace.
dignity, life
Just
and
by the
dignity
name.
for everyone. Yeah.
just by the name,
Yes.
a peaceful world,
Again.
a peaceful world, where one can live without fear.
Genau.
A peaceful world can be happy with a family, with a friends. A peaceful world where one can be free. A peaceful world that you enjoy the rights. Tomorrow is Human Rights Day.
Yes.
Let's give a big hand for that. One, to enjoy our rights. According to a Japanese proverb, vision without action is just a daydream. Action without direction is a nightmare.
That's true. Absolutely true.
What is your thought on this?
Yes.
So it's good. That is why,
Yes.
in order to make our vision a reality, we have to act on it. We have to have a direction. Because action without direction is a nightmare. We don't want to experience that. So we should have a direction. And direction starts with analyzing where you are now, your present situation. And just remember, sorrow. What are your strengths? What are you good at? With your strengths, what opportunities lie ahead? And of course, you have to act on something, you want to achieve something, you should have your resources. And resources are the thesis, cash, connections, and when you don't have enough cash, collateral. So you
Borrow
use
money.
it to raise money, di ba? You use it to raise
Cash.
money.
Cash.
So, these are the resources, and of course, nothing is really smooth. Nothing. There will be obstacles. And in your planning, in your direction, part of it is to know, to determine what obstacles might lie ahead. One step, yeah, one step ahead. And of course, you should have a strategy. For world peace, what are some of our strategies? make the world a peaceful world, place to live in, what our strategies? Strategy is a general course of action. So what are examples of these strategies? Maybe we need to develop leaders. To spread our mission.
Yeah.
We need to communicate with more people, build connections.
Network, yeah.
And
Network.
maybe
Mhm.
we should have, maybe we should have,
Rules.
we must organize activities like this one. Activities to make the people aware. So these are some of the strategies. And I'm very sure many of you have your strategies in making the world a better place to live in. Merely, I've seen she has so many strategies because, yeah, because of so many meet and greet that you have organized. And what are among them?
What else?
The strategies that you use.
What is that?
Apart from this,
Meet and greet, yeah. A meet and greet is a strategy, yeah.
Yeah.
Meet and greet is a strategy. And that is really a good strategy because it is not limited to only two people. The whole world can see it. So that is one of the best strategies that I've seen.
Thank you.
Congratulations also to you because you're helping Merlin.
Yes.
And now that we have a strategy, we need to act on it. So we need to make a game plan. What is a game plan? It is a plan of action with a schedule, with having the people involved. Yeah, that's a game plan. And a game plan starts with a goal. What is a goal? A goal is a milestone to help you see how far you are in your strategy. And a goal should be smart. And what is that smart? Smart is specific. Smart is AS is specific. Is specific, which means what? Why? What are you going to do? Why are you going to do it?
Mhm.
So that's specific. When are you going to do it? That is for specific. And measurable.
Ah,
How many? How much? If you're going to organize a meeting, how many are attending? If you're going to talk to people, how many shall we talk to? So that is for measurable. A is for attainable or achievable. Do you have the knowledge, the skills, and the resources to achieve that goal? If you have that, then it is achievable. When are you going to reach that goal? Can you reach it within a month, a year, or maybe 2 years? So that is how determining how achievable it is. And R is relevant. Relevant to what? Relevant to your strategy. So you will not go off track. Strategy is there. The goals are here. your milestones. And everything you do should be relevant to the strategy you make. So that is, and what is T? T is trackable. You can keep track of your goals. Track of knowledge. What are the things that are doing right? What need to be improved? So you keep track of your goals. So it's trackable. Progress. Monitoring your progress. Where are we now? So that is what goal is. Smart. Now at this point, I would like to hear some thoughts from you. Maybe you would like to ask questions or make some suggestions or share your experiences. Esther is thinking. Maybe you want
No, I'm
to say
just
something.
thinking,
Yeah.
about goal, you know. It's really hard to have a goal, especially if you don't have all the things that you need to reach your goal. For example, if your goal is to, not for us now, because we are ready, we finish our education and we have already our own job. But, you know, for the young generation, to have a goal to finish this education, to reach their dream. And it's so hard if the family doesn't have that, you know, these capabilities to study or to support what they want it to be, especially if you want to be a doctor, then it costs a lot of money. So if you don't have that money, if the parents doesn't have the capability to support that, then, and it's so hard for them to reach that goal. That's what I wanted to say. So what can be the possibility to reach that goal if there are some hindrances to reach that goal?
So, hindrances. Yeah, there are always hindrances. But can I, if I'm a student, can I reach it without money?
Yes.
No. Yes, I said yes.
I said yes. Yes.
No,
With a scholarship.
How about
Yes.
availing of the scholarships?
Yes.
Okay.
For as long as you have the intelligence, you have the knowledge, you have the skills. The knowledge, the skills, and the heart.
The perseverance to do this.
Yeah, that's the first thing. You have the heart to reach it. And somebody up there will hear your prayer.
Yeah, you have to apply for scholarship and then pray.
Pray, what?
You have to apply for the scholarship and then pray.
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 Yes, yes,
Ah.
yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's true.
There are challenges in initiating projects. The challenges that I encountered is about the fundraising.
Mhm.
Yeah, I already started the project with the pilot project and also the prototype is already done,
Mhm.
but we are still there because we need to fundraise, and that is a very big challenge for us. I'm not good at fundraising. So, yeah, we are doing our best. And hopefully, we find some stakeholders and partners, of course. Thank you.
Elon Musk.
You are really very resourceful. You solved your problem.
Elon Musk.
You have found partners to help you.
Ask him.
Yeah.
Please, not this part.
So.
He said you ask Elon Musk. Elon Musk.
You know
It will
what?
take time. It will take time.
It's not easy.
This is like what she what Steve Jobs had been doing. When he asked for help, he approached the president and his friends said, yeah, you cannot do it. The president will not even take a look at you. But when the president saw that he was really persistent,
Yes.
he did not only help Steve Jobs, he employed him. Because he saw that this guy will go somewhere up here in my company. So what you're doing is, I think that's really fine. Elon Musk, maybe. We can tell.
It's hard to fly to America.
And
You need money for that.
with the technology we have now,
You don't have to fly anymore,
you can
just watch Zoom.
just use phone or the internet or the.
Then you will
or
know all the
email,
things that
or
you
you
know.
can just post in
Yeah.
Facebook.
Everybody will know.
Yeah, everybody will
Who has the time?
know. So that is for go. Now we go to the second part, third part, this is communication. Sharing your vision and clarifying your direction. Because vision with only you knowing it, there's nothing. Somebody should know about your vision and help you achieve that vision. You know Jack Ma?
Yes, the
Jack Ma is
Chinese.
the richest
Maybe
man in China,
the
but
the whole world is also.
Jack Ma,
The whole world, they said.
but Jack Ma, mind you, when he applied for job, was it Kentucky? Kentucky. When he applied for a job at Kentucky, there were 16 applicants. 15 were hired.
He wasn't hired.
He was not hired.
I think 100 times he was applying. He
He
didn't-
was not hired.
Yes, yes.
And so he said, in order to improve myself, I have to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
But I have no capital. So he imitated Jeff Bezos. He did what Jeff Bezos really was doing. And he became one of the
This most
best,
successful.
the most successful businessman selling online. Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah, selling online. Alibaba. Amazon is
Pesos.
Jeff Bezos, but Amazon is an imitation of but Alibaba is an imitation of Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah. You know that they are good in imitating, but they're successful. And even how you have been in the Philippines and you are using what is this? The one in globe that we don't use money, but we just use our cell phone.
Spend money. Gcash.
Gcash.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, Gcash.
what is Gcash?
Yes.
It is a globe. Gcash is owned by Alibaba. Alibaba. Now, communication, sharing your vision and clarifying your vision, your direction. According to Nancy Klein, author of The Thinking Environment, the quality of everything we do depends on the thinking we do first.
Genau.
That's according to Nancy Klein. That's why we have to think well before we speak. And how does it relate to communication? Communication involves three things to do. Asking, listening, and responding. But why did I use improvising here? Why not simply responding? What is improvising? Improvising is you adjust your response
Improvise something.
according to what the person. Yeah, what the person thinks and feels. According to what the person thinks and feels. If that person is one who is fond of reasons, fond of logic, fond of facts, then you talk to talk to that person according to what she understands. Facts, reason. I think she would not understand much if you talk about emotions. If you talk to an emotional person, maybe she would listen to facts and figures, but she will be more interested if what you are going to say has something to do with their emotion. So that is what improvising is all about. The quality of our thinking depends on the way we treat each other while we are thinking. Isn't it? If you treat that, if you don't listen,
You will not understand.
she will not go on thinking. She will be dependent on her emotion. But if you listen well, then she will feel better and she will,
Encourage.
yeah, she will continue thinking.
Yeah. To be more.
Now, let's also consider our left and the right brain. Based on the study of Roger Sperry. A left brain person thinks fast. She thinks fast. While a right brain person still has to process the data before she arrives on a decision. Now, which is better, to be a left brain person or right brain person?
Both are
Both, yeah, that's right, both.
And depending on situation, sometimes we have to be straight because if there's danger, we have to think straight.
Yes,
But other times we can think, oh, how will it work best? But there's no fire burning or nothing is no danger. We have time to think with our right brain.
yeah.
So the situation is also different.
Thank you.
So Romy, a question.
Oh, yeah.
If you are a left-handed or right-handed, does this affect also the thinking? If
Yes.
you are right-handed
Yes,
or the left-handed?
yes, it
Because
happens.
it's sometimes you know different.
Yes, because according to neuroscientists, if you are a left-handed person, most likely you are a right brain thinker.
Okay, so more creative then.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
You're more, you have a tendency to be more creative.
Yeah.
But you can control your mind.
mhm.
Yeah, this is actually they are even more better because they can write in the left and they can study also to be, if I know somebody, and then he's even more smarter and I think more creative because he can use the left and the right hand in writing or anything what he's doing. So it is more advantage than past where I'm only having you're used to use the right hand only.
Yes.
That's why maybe it's more.
It's more difficult to do it, but it's better.
Mm.
That can explain, no, different right.
Yes.
The man and the woman think differently, right? The women think like this, but the men are more
Straight.
straightforward.
This is one.
It's like Paul Ferdinand.
Correct.
Maybe open, maybe it's like that. But it's not really like that,
Yeah.
because I have a friend. I have a friend who is so impatient if you talk slowly. So,
African multitask.
she is a person. She wants you to tell it directly, and oftentimes she makes a mistake. Why? Because that she has a friend and they have an appointment and she said, we'll go, I'm going to see you in this place. For example, I'm going to see you in my thing. And the other person says, maybe it's better if we see each other in Landstrasse. Okay, the first, this lady says, yeah, see you tomorrow. And the other lady also says, see you tomorrow. So. So this lady went to my day. This lady went to Lansaxi. They are both left brain thinking.
Like what happened today.
But we said, see you.
See you there.
So there's about left brain and right brain. Now, let's go back to the process of communication. The first is asking. Asking. What do you ask? What questions do you ask?
Amen.
Usually, the questions do you ask? There are three kinds of questions. You know it already. There are three kinds of questions. The first is exploratory. You're exploring for information.
Yeah.
So the purpose here is to gather information. About what? About the other person's aspirations, what he wants to be, what he wants to be, where she wants to go. And then pain points. What makes her sad, what makes her angry, what makes her
Curious.
happy. So pain points and expectations. What does she expect from you? What situation does she expect? What does she expect from other people? So this is what you get when you use exploratory questions. For example, what do you want to be? What do you want to be in the future? So she answers. And then you get some information about her aspiration. And then suddenly she gets angry. Why are you angry? That's kind of painful. Why are you angry? And she answers. Now you got her pain. You got to know her pain points. And then suddenly she remains quiet. Why? Because I'm expecting something from you. So you know, now already I have expectations. So these are the purposes of exploratory questions. Another type of question is clarifying questions. Yeah, this clarifying questions. This is what we do. We miss. That's why one went here, the other one went here. They missed the clarifying questions. Compare your understanding. So you say the person, what the person said. You will meet in my lane. This person is, so we're going to meet in my lane. And the other person says, yes. So that means they understand each other. And here you're using clarifying questions. Now, that person is acting differently. Oh, why are you acting like that? Because I don't know what's happening to me. Then you don't know what's happening to you. If you want to clarify, then ask specific examples. For example, what happened to you today? Today, when I woke up, I slept.
Mm.
And then when I went to the kitchen, there was no knife and I was looking for it. Somebody hid it. So she is now giving specific examples, specific answers. So that is the purpose of clarifying questions.
Mm.
To confirm your understanding.
Mhm.
And the third type of question is reflective questions. These are questions that expand thinking.
Mm.
For example, this lady and this lady are having a conversation. But the problem is, this lady is not talking. So this lady will ask a reflective questions. I notice that you have been quiet.
Mm.
And the other person will say, yeah, I've been quiet because I'm worried. Now, why are you worried? So this lady will say something about, will tell the other person why she is worried. Now you have uncovered what she's thinking. This is a type of reflective questions.
Mhm.
And then suddenly, this lady shouted, ah! Oh, what made you shout? Have you pain? So she will explain. She will reflect on why she shouted. Now, if this person is very happy and she was so interested in telling a story to this person will say, and then, and then, and then what happened? So she will she'll continue telling her story until the end.
Mhm.
And both of them will be happy. Now, this lady says, well, I should have done so many things, but I don't have time. Then you can answer. Yeah, I understand you don't have time. If you have the time, what will you do? So what will you do? This lady says, say, if I have time, then she will be. So you can encourage her to talk using this reflective question. So these are the examples of, these are reflective questions. Now, any questions? Or any thoughts or any suggestions?
What if I, sometimes most of the people you're talking with are not listening.
Reflective questions is, I noticed that you are not listening.
What's your question?
Okay.
So how do you use this? If the person is answering positively, you ask exploratory questions. If you cannot understand what the person is saying, you ask clarifying questions. And if that person is not talking or not listening, you ask reflective questions. So these are the
So they
questions
will
available.
They will elaborate more and then they will see what is the reason why.
Yes,
they're acting
yes,
like
yes.
that. So, okay.
How is that relevant now with our, with our theme of be a leader begins in you? How does these examples relevant to that point of our?
If you are a leader, communication is very important. Because misunderstanding starts with miscommunication.
Okay,
So this is relevant.
so this is relevant to our theme.
Do you really have to go down to there if they don't really understand what you're saying? And then, I don't know, I just for example, because I have one of the day and whenever we have I don't know, in our chat group. And he's there, but she's there, but she's listening, but then later on, she will not even know what we have been talking. And then it makes me so angry, and then I said, you said already, you want me to talk in German, in Tagalog, or English so that you will understand. But then the problem is, he said, yeah, I understand everything what you said. I said, why now you are not again following what we are talking about?
Encourage
What
her,
will I do now if the situation is like this?
encourage her to talk.
Sorry,
Encourage her to talk.
she's talking a lot,
A lot?
but then sometimes nonsense.
Okay.
That's why it's a little bit problematic.
We'll go to that in our next topic.
Yes, okay, sorry.
So we started with asking.
As
For me, it has a lot to do also with his walking in the other person's shoes, his reflective questions. With empathy, to somehow get an understanding of the situation.
The situation.
Also very important as a parent with the children.
Yes, 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 yes,
Yeah, that's right.
yes. So that they see that the parent is dictating on them for children. It is important that the child knows that the parent wants to understand him or her. Any more questions here? Mm.
Um, one of the, I don't think any.
They can hear.
One of the problems that I have had when I was new in Austria, because I couldn't speak German very well. And I was invited to a group of Austrians, yeah. And they know that I'm learning German. So they should actually, but no, they should not, nobody should not. My experience, my problem is when I enter there, I feel like I'm an outcast, because they're not talking to me. They're not even looking at me when they're talking. They only look at those, German speaking.
Yeah, because maybe they don't speak English also.
Yeah, but then, at the beginning, it was so painful for me because I felt so discriminated.
Mm.
But then when I thought about it, why should I not talk? Even if I don't talk German very well, then I will, just talk or speak in English. Yeah? So that's what I did. Next time, when there was a group there, they really are not looking at you. They're talking to themselves and like this. So you feel so inferior, isn't it? So what I did is, may I say something? Yeah, yes. And then I introduced myself.
So you broke the ice.
Joe, I can speak a little bit German, so you can speak with me and English. So may I join the conversation? And then I felt so hot because of and then they all were, oh, yes, and everybody was trying to, talk with me and yeah, they got interested. So you're from the Philippines, also you're a nurse, also, oh yes, so you have to do, I've learned to do something, not, I didn't come here, I didn't come to Austria for nothing. I'm a professional. You have to show them because they don't know you, they don't know anything. And so they all spoke with me in English because they all want to learn good English.
Yeah. So it has to start from you.
Experience. So when there are new people in Filipinas here, you talk, even you have to talk in English, and then you show yourself, you show your capacity. And that's the thing we didn't have yet when we were young and here, yeah. The Shane took German and everything. I think that's another characteristic. You have to have the assertiveness and self-confidence.
But
Thank you.
in that way, you were able to solve your own problem.
Your own problem.
And I'm very much from you because when I talk to an Austrian, yeah, a few people, but and I couldn't understand them. There's only one word that I was always saying, bitte. Because I really and then I talk in English.
Yeah.
I speak in English. Yeah. But the way you solved your problem was
That's true.
is really,
But it took time for me to gather this,
yeah, it took time.
Courage,
Yeah,
to say it.
it took courage, yeah.
because I felt so inferior.
And you're encouraging me now.
I'm bad in German. Not only bitte, like another word you have to learn.
Usually go.
There was one, working, when I was working in the hospital, in Akaha, the professors usually they're not fond of greeting, yeah, or something like that. And I'm always greeting, hello, good morning. They don't even look at you. They just pass out and and then an elder nurse told me, you know what you do next time so that they notice you. You say, Herr Professor Escarilla, Herr Professor.
Yeah.
And then they look at you, isn't it? They will tend to look at you and then say, good morning, Herr Professor. And the next time, when they meet you, they will say, good morning, Jomari.
I'll take note of that.
Yeah. We will do that next time.
I'm learning now. I'll take note of
There are
that.
some cultural
Cultural.
cultural differences that we have to learn. Because it takes time before we adapt and adjust to them, but we have to adjust. They don't know it there, so yeah, I mean,
Yes.
it's a matter of, learning also. The process is very like a bit slow, but then it comes to a point also that they understand and we got them, they got us.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just the adjustment.
Yeah,
Mm,
it is
yeah.
just a matter of adjusting and learning their culture.
It's good.
Yeah.
Now, I'm learning much from you. From everybody. And what's next? I didn't see you. But you. Yeah,
Listening.
so we'll finish,
Ah, yeah.
we'll finish asking. We're gonna do listening. Listening. How would you listen?
Your ears.
Sometimes you thought a person is listening. Or you thought you are listening. But you're not interested in what the person is saying. So is that listening? It's just hearing. You're hearing what the person says.
Hmm.
In order to listen, to really listen, we need to give our full attention. You listen, show your attention that you are ready. You know at the person who's talking, and then you don't interrupt. You listen without, and this you show your interest. You come a little nearer, or you instead of doing this, doing this way, maybe you have to tilt your head a little more to show that you're listening, that you are really interested. And when you are listening without interruption and with interest, and showing interest, you're also show your appreciation for that person, for what the person is saying.
Also respect.
And what happens to that person? She continues talking. Because she likes, she sees that you like what she's saying. She continues talking and she continues thinking. And when that person continues thinking while she's talking, she will be saying to you words that you will like. Good words, kind words. Because you're interested in what she's saying. Also, when that person is talking, some people may have this habit. And talking, she also talks. I'm talking about my accomplishments. The other person, without waiting for you to finish, tells you about her accomplishment. And then you tell her again, your better higher accomplishment. And then she also tells her higher accomplishment, which tells you that I'm better than you.
Yeah.
So there's competition.
Competition.
For better communication, for better listening, I would like to suggest or that you really give her the full attention and don't interrupt. Just so she can talk with ease, so that she can feel that you have equal time to talk. Let her finish first and then talk. When you let her finish first, then she will feel that she wants you want to finish your talking first before she speaks. So there is equality in what you're saying in both of you. In your time and what you're saying. So Also, if the person says one thing, still give her your full attention to encourage her to talk. Because when you encourage that person to talk, you are getting information. But if she stops, maybe you can feed information that she can begin with. And then the conversation continues. What about if she expresses her feelings? Sometimes she's sad, sometimes she's mad, sometimes she's happy. Sometimes she's angry. The tendency is for if one is angry, the tendency is for one person to interrupt. No, don't be angry. You know, and then she finds she finds a reason why she's doing that. Just to stop the other person. Don't stop her. Just let her just let her, and she, as soon as she got all her feelings out, then thinking starts.
You mean asking sorry, you mean asking question if you're listening, of course, it shows also that you're interested, that's why you want to ask question.
Yes,
And you want to have the answer for that one, that's why you're interrupting the one when he's talking.
yes,
So if you mean it is not right that you have to ask questions or to say something about what he was saying?
asking questions that will encourage her to talk. That's good.
Okay. Because some, they forgot, oh, I forgot already what I want to say because you were continuing talking, and it was getting a little bit longer.
Yeah.
And then so, nakalimutan. So I forgot already what I wanted.
You can ask questions to encourage her
Okay.
and to show your appreciation. Really? Oh, I like that.
Mhm.
And
And
then
we'll talk more.
and then so she will talk more. So feelings is so important because feelings are data.
Mhm.
We'll know more of the person when she shows her feelings. And then after, during, it is also during the time that she shows her feelings that she can, sometimes she can, the ideas will come out from her mind. Good ideas. Maybe she's angry because she has a better idea. That happens in meetings. She has a better idea. Then you listen to that idea. Maybe it's a good idea. And it came out while she was expressing a feeling.
Mhm.
Another thing is diversity. So I've heard here, cultural differences. That person is talking that way. You have to understand. Yeah, you have to understand because maybe she comes from another culture. Maybe she's Asian, maybe she is American. They have different culture and they have different way of saying things. Diversity. And finally, by listening, you provide a safe environment for the people to think and to speak. And to do things that are positive. So that's about it for listening. There's some thoughts from you on listening.
People don't listen very much to each other. People don't listen very much to each other.
Yes, that's it. That's most of the time.
It is very difficult to listen to someone if something else is on your mind has to be clear.
Yes.
You can
Yes.
interact as well with that person.
Yes.
If you don't have if you have something else up there, you have to tell it to the person. I'm sorry, I cannot now because I'm occupied with this because other you cannot,
Yeah,
it doesn't work.
that's communicating better. You're good, yeah, because you're telling that person, again, listen now, because I have something. Something else, something else is bothering my mind. Something else is bothering me. Something else in my mind. So that's still communication. You let that person know. Now, asking, listening, and asking, listening, and well, in responding, what?
Responding,
Responding,
Understanding.
whatever. It is important in communication to
Improvise.
improvise. That's improvising. How you respond. Improvising. Respond according to the person's preference in their thinking. Is that person logical? So you respond using facts and figures. Is that person emotional? So you need to understand their emotion first before you speak. Is that person judgmental? Or is that person, does that person answer slowly? That person is judgmental, so she is a left brain thinker. If she answers slowly, then she is a creative thinker, and you have to make do with that. Wait until she responds, because she might have a better idea to tell you. So, in improvising, you have to adjust your response according to the person. What she thinks, what she feels. How she thinks, how she feels. So that's improvising. In summary, seek first to understand, then to be understood.
St. Francis also.
Stephen Covey, yeah. 7 habits of effective people. That's a lot of things. That's about communication. So we're through, we're done with communication. The next thing is support. You have a vision. You're going to somewhere. We can go there, yes. But it would be faster if somebody will give you support. And somebody will support you if you support them. So give support, get support. Yeah. And what supports do you need? Resources. The support that you need money to go there.
More support.
Another thing, methods and system. You have some methods of system to do things so that you can do them faster and better. And encouragement from people who want to help you, guidance and development from their experience. So these are the support that you need. For a leader cannot do things alone. She needs support. A leader cannot expect her followers to do things their way alone. She needs to support them. So give and get support. That's the issue. And the last one, innovation. What is innovation? What in your mind is innovation?
New technologies.
New technology.
Thinking out of the box.
What happened during the COVID time? What happened?
We've learned to use Zoom. Yeah.
Zoom.
Yes, that's why we
Yeah,
were able to.
one of the innovations
Yes,
was
yes.
Zoom. People cannot go together.
So we.
Cannot get together. People cannot get together. So they use Zoom innovation. What else?
Online shopping.
Yeah, that's online.
Yeah.
Part of innovation. During the pandemic, some people prospered. Many people have gone poor. Many businesses closed down.
Yeah.
Some businesses prospered. Why? Because some businesses were able to innovate. And among them were not food delivery. Food delivery, yes, food delivery is an innovation. Online, yes.
Online shopping.
Online shopping. But Jeff Bezos was Jeff Bezos was an advanced thinker. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. She was expecting that if something would happen bad, then she can survive. He can survive.
Yes.
He can survive. And do you know that who is the owner of Microsoft? Bill Gates. Do you know that Bill Gates predicted the pandemic?
Yeah,
Yeah.
was doing that was
Yeah.
there will be a.
And nobody listened. And happened.
It's like Gore.
Oh.
Gore predicted also this climate
Climate
change.
change.
Nobody
Nobody
believed
listened.
it. Yeah.
No, it's not.
Those who listened,
Prepared.
They are preparing.
they were able to innovate.
Yes.
They were prepared. Now, innovation, there is no innovation without idea, without creativity.
Yes.
Innovation is creativity in action. Creativity in action. Using creative ideas to
Invent
to
something.
have a positive outcome. That is innovation.
Invent.
Now,
Like,
ideas come from perception. Starts with perception. It is how you see things. Perception. Now we will have some perception exercises to test our right brain. Let's start with this. Read this fast. How do you read this? Read it fast.
A bird in the bush.
Where's the bush? Everybody says.
A bird in the bush.
Read it again.
A bird in the bush.
Read it more slowly.
A bird in the bush.
Dada.
I'm going to the boss.
The bush.
In that,
The bird is the bush. Bird is
Yeah.
Ayo.
bush. So that two. Yeah. That's more normal, because when I first read it, I was very in the bush. Because we are programmed.
Yeah.
We are programmed to use it. Now, if you are a right brain thinker, it will take some time before you do that. So we will do that. Let's everybody, word for word. A bird in the bush. Other exercise. How do you read that?
Evil.
Good and evil.
Actually, there are two words. Yeah. The black letters are good, and the white letter is evil. So there's
Two words.
good. Yeah, you use your right now. You're using it. Because you have a bad brain.
And you know what Vienna has? Vienna has no place. Many people have, I think they have no place. No place.
No, very. And this one. Count every F.
Five.
Six.
Right.
Six.
So one.
Congratulations, you got it. She got it. Then six.
Five, six,
Six.
seven. No.
It says in the.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Seven?
Yes.
Five.
Seven. It's on six.
No, 7. 1, 2, 3,
Finish.
4,
Finish that.
5,
No, that's
6,
6.
7. 7
Seven?
for me.
Oh, seven. How is it?
7. On the F, right?
F.
Count the every F in the following text.
Finish.
Okay. You finish 1.
Finish.
5, 2, 3, oh. Scientific.
Of scientific.
4. Define the experience of. And then the count every F is grade. And then there's the following.
That's not included.
Okay. That is already fine.
That's it.
6. Don't be 6.
6. 6.
Six.
Many people are missing on off on the off. Yeah. Really. Because you read fast.
Yeah.
But congratulations all of you.
Wow, you notice fast, huh?
6. Okay. Then. Speaking about. What?
Speaking about X.
Speaking about creativity and innovation. Innovation. Jeff Bezos became the second. Is he the second? No, he is the second richest man in the world.
That's the
Ah.
first Indian.
The first is the
Elon
one
Musk.
you want to talk to.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Actually, Jeff Bezos is the second richest man in the world because of innovation. You know the story? He resigned from his work. He was a vice president of a company. He resigned for his work because he inherited a business from his parents. And that business was a small bookstore.
Mm.
And a small bookstore. And in that bookstore was not earning. Because what the book, what it is getting from sales, they're paying for the rent.
Mm.
So what Jeff Bezos did was to let's get a place anymore. We'll operate the business in our garage.
Mm.
And who will go to a garage to buy books? Nobody. So he made use of this online, of the internet. He made use of the internet because he was an expert in the internet. Why not deliver these goods to people instead of they coming to us? Deliver the books to people instead. And how do we reach them? We use the internet. So we advertise on the internet, and that was the start of online selling. And he noticed that if he sells only books through the internet, that would not be so profitable. So he kept on increasing products, and another idea that came that he thought of was, why should we deliver the products? Let's just advertise them, talk to the manufacturer and then let the manufacturer deliver it. So they made an agreement, and those manufacturers, they were increased, the number of manufacturers increased, the number of suppliers increased, and that's the start of him becoming rich, online selling. And he is now the top, the number one or online seller in the world. So with that, he became the second richest man in the world. And that's because of innovation. So, to sum it up, leadership starts with a vision. And vision without direction is a nightmare. But you need to communicate your vision so that people will know, so that people will help you achieve your vision. And you also need support. And times change. There is nothing permanent in this world.
Yeah.
So you have to innovate. So these are the 5 components of leadership. And in order to lead others better, in order to be an effective leader, lead yourself first. Lead yourself others. And leadership really begins in you. That's about it.
If anyone wants to ask questions or.
I just want to make.
What do you feel about our meeting?
Can you say, I know?
What do you feel? How do you feel about our meeting?
But
Very good.
Very good. I just want to ask something. So there's a saying that you are a good leader if you can make leaders out of your.
Yes.
So what can you say about this one?
Yes, that's true.
It's true?
That's true. So
So you
it
have
should
to be-
really begin in you.
Yeah.
Show good examples.
So you
Set
have to
an
be a
example.
Okay.
And then part of support.
Mhm.
You make good leaders. Because a good leader is one who makes the organization function
Mhm.
without him.